West Coast is the penultimate side under the microscope in our club-by-club AFLW draft reviews, and Pete, with the first pick in the West Australian pool, pick 3, they selected Charlotte Thomas, a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a surprise. We thought they might go Rowley. It didn't matter in the end as they sort of picked him up in the first couple, but Thomas obviously just played the one game this year, so had a wrist injury that kept her out of the champs and out of the rest of the AFLW season. So coming out of Subiaco, had some really promising form in the past couple of years, very slick ball user. Makes good decisions, tall, 175 centimetres, so almost that key position height that can also roam through the midfield. So very exciting type, been a really highly touted prospect for a number of years now, coming through that AFLW Academy, and someone who I think will, once she's obviously fit, coming back from the injury, she'll be right to go, and someone who can use the ball really well, which is what we'll find with a lot of the players that the Eagles picked up.
And Courtney Rowley, who you mentioned there, they would have been absolutely stoked to get her with the third West Australian pick down at selection number 21, joining Beth Schilling at 24 with those 2 picks in the 20s there.
Yeah. Rowley's the other AFLW Academy member, obviously with Amy Franklin going to Fremantle. So Rowley with Thomas, both terrific ball users. And Rowley just has that sort of Georgia Patrikios sort of look about her, the way she can sidestep and evade anyone that sort of comes her way. What really sets her apart is her tackling, though. She's so damaging by hand or foot, but really puts in the defensive work as well. So lays plenty of tackles and able to hit the scoreboard when going forward too. So she'll probably play as that wing, but did play a bit of inside at the championships, which was exciting for her to develop, but can play forward or back, wherever they need her. So they'd be really excited to have her on board because she'll be in there and add that extra touch of class to the Eagles lineup.
But Beth Schilling there as well in the 20s. That was followed by Sarah Lakay at pick 40, and at 47 was Emily Bennett, rounding out the Hall of 5 for the Eagles. Sum up that one for us.
Yeah, they obviously, Schilling and Lakay both talls. They can play through the ruck. Lakay is a natural ruck, where Schilling is your key defender that can pinch hit in the ruck as well, so she can sort of play both. Very athletic types. They often sort of tag teamed at the championships through the role, where Lakay's more your forward ruck when she's resting, but just building sort of different areas of their game to work on. And Lakay had a great season this year for Swan Districts through the ruck. So very, very exciting upside, very clean hands, very smart with her taps. Schilling, just a competitor, both air and ground level, good on the lead, quick to sort of close down opponents. So someone who can slot straight into that defensive role, right next to Emily Bennett, who's just ticks a lot of boxes, really reliable kick, strong overhead, good one-on-one, able to compete, whether it's spoiling or marking, just does everything really right, and a natural footballer. And I know she wants to work on her endurance going forward to maybe play further up the ground, but certainly from a defensive standpoint, she's really, really strong and someone who can slot straight into that sort of half-back line if required. And as a 19-year-old prospect this year, she's one who's got plenty of potential and talent, having already improved in this year through the championships and AFLW.
Obviously a pretty talented West Australian crop then, having seen Fremantle's Hall and now the Eagles.
Absolutely. Obviously WA went for a lot of younger players, so we know that they're regenerating their list. Fremantle are closer to the flag, but West Coast I think will definitely start becoming on the up, if you like. They've gone through a lot of sort of change and getting themselves established in the competition, but I think we'll see the Eagles sort of turn the corner in the next year or two. We've seen it happen with Brisbane when they brought in a lot of young players, so I think this group will certainly drive them forward.